Email marketing is not dead, and many of you have asked to learn how to grow your list. Email continues to be the main driver of customer retention and acquisition for small and mid-sized businesses. So this is not a small thing, you guys. Like, I love social media. I love being able to go on there and connect with my audience, but email marketing is still a huge, huge force to be reckoned with in the realms of connecting with your audience, adding value, acquiring customers, retaining customers. So please, please, please do not leave this out of your branding and or marketing mix. It's very, very important. So a lot of you, I did a little poll in my private Facebook group, and the topic that got the most votes was how to grow your list. And growing your list means being able to send really amazing emails to your audience. So, how to grow the list? Well, as with anything in this day and age, you need to be adding value and then add some more value and then add a little bit more value after that. And hey, let's put another dash of value and then maybe you do an ask. So, what I want you to do, and the idea of a free offer is not a new concept whatsoever, but what is the right free offer for you? And in the last 6 months, we've actually been able to grow our email list over 900%. And let me just share a little bit more about that with you. I had a free offer, and the whole time I was creating it, I was it was like a grind. It was difficult. It was not fun. I was like, but this is what I should be writing. This is what I should be doing. So first and foremost, in order to create a free offer, in order to grow your list, I want you to create something that is fun, that you would use if you were you, or if you were your ideal client. Like, if it seems hard or like too much to read or cumbersome in any way, guess what? It's going to be cumbersome for your audience too. So, what I want you to do is first think of something like, if I could get that first question answered or solve that very first step for my ideal client, what would it be? And then what would be the most either entertaining, fun, informative? It really depends on your ideal client. What would be the like coolest, most fun way to provide the solution? For us personally, it was putting together a quiz. I highly recommend doing quizzes. They're so fun. There's infrastructures out there that are easy to use as far as like, putting the quiz together. But for us, for me, doing a quiz felt like a no-brainer. Doing the brand archetype quiz. If you haven't taken it, go take it. It's really fun, very informative, gives you really cool next steps on your particular brand archetype. The whole thing about it is it was so fun and easy for me to create for you because it's something I would have loved doing myself. So I want you to think of your ideal client and the people you love to work with, and like, what would be easy for them? What would be fun for them? And what would solve that first initial question, problem, and create a solution for them? And just using us as an example, like the very first thing is people are like, well, like, what even pathway should I go down? Like, what is really, like, how do I even or begin to identify what my true and authentic brand is? And that's why the brand archetype was such a great first step for our audience, and people love it, and they were like, yes, give me the answer, I want to know. And this has also helped grow our email list. So I highly recommend quizzes, but if that's not your jam, don't do it. The whole thing is that it was fun and easy for me, which translates into fun and easy for your ideal client, or informative and easy, or professionally driven and easy, whatever. I think easy is definitely the common denominator that you want to go to. So maybe It's how to meal prep if you're in the health industry. Or maybe it's like, what type of meal prep is easiest for you? And then it's like, oh, do you prep it all on Sunday, or is it go as, cook as you go? I mean, this is just an example. The whole thing is, though, make it simple and make it fun for you and for your audience. Maybe it's a guided visualization. Maybe it's a really cheeky, fun workbook. Maybe like, because maybe your ideal client just like loves to print things out and fill out, you know, forms and answer questions and do inquiry that way. It really depends on you. And then, like, if you're a product-based business, maybe your free sign up is 10% off the first order, or buy one, give one to a friend for free. Or so it just really, like, it depends on your audience and what you're selling. Yes. But the idea is like, what would your client, what would your customer want, like at the very first step of engaging with you, to make engaging with you an absolute no-brainer. So this is what you want to be thinking about. And then this is what's going to help grow your list. You're adding value. You're giving some really juicy, yummy, delicious content away. And this can be a live webinar. This could be something they download. This could be a quiz. Again, it's just, you need to figure out what your secret formula is, or what are you most attracted to? Then do that. I love quizzes. I was actually taking a quiz for, I don't even remember what. And it was like, oh, this is fun. This is easy. Like, and I ended up engaging and putting my name on an email list. And remember, someone's name and email is like one of their most precious assets at this point. And in order for them to be willing to give you this information, you really have to serve, and you really have to give them something of major value. But with the idea of like, email marketing is not dead whatsoever. It's still a huge driver in attaining and retaining clients and customers. And even if they sign up for your freebie, they could be, I've had cases where like, I've been on your list for years and I'm finally ready to engage in business with you. So don't don't undervalue this very, very, very important thing. So, and then as far, I also get questions like, how often should I change up my freebie? Well, if one is working, so to speak, people are attracted to it. It's being used, and people are giving you their email and name in exchange for your freebie. Like, don't get rid of it. Maybe add to it, or launch another one to keep your audience like satisfied and keeping you shareable. So it's not even like every quarter come out with a new freebie. Like, don't overwork yourself by any means. Maybe once a year, I would say, you could add or create a new form if you're, especially if you're just starting out, because it can be, I don't want you to overwhelm yourself. So this is the idea. To grow your email list, you need to give something of value in exchange for a name and email. So you get to decide what that is. And then I want you talking about it. I want you to get on the gram, use the social media still to share about your little free offer, your free gift, and have a strategy plan. Give people a direct call to action. So if you're, let's just keep using the quiz as an example, like every Thursday, I typically tell my audience, like, if you haven't taken the brand archetype quiz, go and take it. It's super fun. You're going to find out, are you Femme Luxe or Miss Minimalist or Sweet Power, or, which brand archetype are you? So you're every Thursday almost, I talk about it. Because I know how helpful it is, and I know how much insight it gives people. And so you want to be talking about it. You want to be sharing about it on the socials and in the grams, and ask your audience to share about it wherever you're showing up in the world. And if you're at the stage of Facebook advertising, you might want to put put a little money there and direct traffic to have people sign up for your free offer. The whole idea of it too is once people are signed up for your email list, you can then continue to add value. We send out a value add email every Monday. I give away a little tip, trick, something, little insight, what's going on in our world, everything. So the value continues, and then you just value, and don't be afraid. Like, oh, if I give away too much, then these people will never purchase from me. It's not true. The more you give, and the more you show up, and the more you're like, just really giving and providing to your audience, they're going to be like, dang, if this is what she is like in the free space, like I can only imagine what the paid programs will be like. So don't be afraid of giving away too much. Just share your special sauce. I always come back to it. And then growing your email list is like long game. It's just something you're going to want to be doing. It should always be in the, in your 90-day plans, your 90-day goals. And it should always be something that you're putting love, energy, and effort towards. And you need to tell people about it. And it can't just be like, sign up for my newsletter. It's like, nobody cares. Nobody wants another newsletter to read. They don't. You got to tell them why. Tell them why it's important. What's the benefit? Like every Monday, you're going to get guidance for your week ahead. Every Monday, I'm going to drop into your email box and you're going to know exactly what you should be focusing on for the week. Like who wouldn't want that for free, by the way? And then if you're a product-based business, even if you're the face and the name of your product-based business, it's like, hello, 10% off your first order. And then special, like you'll know when the sample sale drops. You'll be first to know. You'll get first pick. People like to know that they're first in line for things. So keep growing your email list. And in order to do that, you need to add value and you need to tell people exactly when, where, how, why, what button, what color is the button to push in order to sign up for that. And then what they'll be receiving, not only in the immediate, but also ongoing. So don't buy lists. Don't be creepy. Don't be spammy. Don't make it weird. Just be yourself. Show up as you like to be shown up to. Like, what do you like? What do you appreciate? For me personally, and I don't know how many of you will agree with this, but I like get me to the point. Like tell me what I need to focus on. Tell me what the value add is. Give me the 1, 2, 3. Show me what I need to do as quickly and easily as possible. And throw a little motivation in there. Sure. That's what I like. So that's what we do. And I don't like to make my emails super, super long. I like to, quick read and something you can implement right away. Like keep it simple, keep it simple. That's what we like to do. Again, I've read posts that are, or emails that are super long, and I've actually sat down and taken the time to read them because they were just seemed to hit the nail on the head. Like they were just speaking to me, and it was long form. And, so you just really need to know like what your audience is craving based on who you are and what you're up to. And just don't overcomplicate it. You're going to send a value add 4 times a month. You can repurpose content. If you guys haven't signed up for my profitable brand pack, that I walk you through how to create all your content in 1 month. The way you get to that is taking the brand archetype quiz. There you go. Shameless plug. No, really, it's just helpful. So that's why I tell you about it. But grow the email list. This should be top of mind for you. Always, just always email. I'll say it one more time. It's not dead. It's primary acquisition channel for many small businesses. I know social media is sexy. I know likes, shares, comments, they're sexy. They're in the moment. However, research has shown that your email marketing and your email list is just pivotal into your success and growth as a small business. And let me just land one more nugget and bomb on you. Who knows? Facebook might disappear one day. Instagram or might close down their groups, or Instagram might be like, we're going to change our policies and you can't even, I don't know, like who knows what they have control over your funneling. They have control over your groups and your things. So your email list, in essence, like you own that. That's yours. And you get to decide very specifically how you want to market to people, obviously within protocol. Like, don't be weird. Like I said, don't make it weird. Don't be awkward. Don't be all spammy and like do silly stuff. But that's yours. Like you get to send as many emails as you want, really. And they can't really take it away from you unless, I don't know. Like, so my point is, it's a very valuable asset that you want to pay attention to, that you want to give love, energy, yummy deliciousness to. And well, that's a whole nother podcast episode, just staying consistent. Very, very important. So hopefully this helps. I want you today, like I love to give you a little action item because it's more fun that way. I want you to at least brainstorm ideas of a free gift if you don't already have one. If you do, make sure you get on all the socials and be like, hey, have you signed up for my free offer? Da, da, da. You get it all right now just for free. Like tell your audience about it ASAP. ASAP and consistently at least once a week from now until eternity. From now until there's no such thing as an interweb and we're just telepathically telling people everything, right? Okay, enough of my woo-woo weird stuff. I miss you. I love you. There's more podcasts to come. If you haven't listened to all of them yet, go for it, do it. And I'll be back with you soon.